welcome to the first official episode of Phase or Crisis. I'm your host, Mercedes Shepherd, and on today's episode, we'll be featuring two student entrepreneurs under today's theme, the plight of a student entrepreneur. Tune in every Friday at 5 p.m. to join us as we discuss matters affecting you. So we have here with us Alia Thomas and Shanoy Smith of the University of Technology, as well as Nevoni Pinnock from the University of the West Indies. Thank you guys so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us. So, I know from experience that university life isn't the easiest. From managing several assignments to just being a well rounded and active university student. So, how are you guys able to stay motivated after also adding the weight of something so big as a business?
Hi everyone, I'm Nevoni Pinnock and I'm the CEO of Source Hall Express Business Hub. I always felt as though I wanted to do business. It was something I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to start. So I decided that I would capitalize on the immediate skills that I had. So I began with document preparation, contract drafting, resume creation, and it was going well, but I needed to get funds faster. I used the profits from that to purchase a tent where I could do tent rentals, which started the second arm of my business, which was entertainment and planning. After that, business slowed down, so I decided that I needed a faster route to get, more funds, considering that university was very demanding in terms of expenses. And so I started off with soap bars in the pandemic. I began with 12 soap bars, and things just boomed. It was moving faster than I had even anticipated, and I decided that okay, there are other products that are lacking. There's a need, there's a market for it. So how can I get this to the persons who are loyal to me in terms of sales?
Hi, my name is Alia Thomas and I am the owner of 876 Gloss. What motivated me to start my business was my love for my lips and lip gloss. I just felt like I needed to share this love with the world. I needed people to understand how I felt about lip gloss because I know that there were others out there as well that were obsessed with their lips just as much as I am. So
Hi, my name is Shanoy Smith. I am the creator and formulator of Shanoy Smith Skin, aka SS Skin. My business, honestly, it was built on helping people. I wanted to find different ways to help people boost their confidence specifically. So I researched different ways, but skincare was the best route for me.
I mean, apart from motivation, though, like time management is a very important aspect to consider because, as both of you guys may have seen or realized since you started the business, that time management actually determines the success of the business or that of the school life. How do you guys ensure that there's a balance between the two?
It's very difficult to manage school and business life. A lot of the times, I may have to skip a class if it is that I have deliveries to do, but I've structured my timetable in such a way that I don't have to do that as often. And I try my best to use Jamaica Post, where I can send off my packages, via the mail at around say the lunchtime, and then I can return home, begin my studies, or just be a part of classes actively. If that is still not the case, where I can't attend a class, I will try my best to watch the recordings in the night and to make preparations. So it's all about preparing and trying your best to manage your time and see what ways it in what ways you can balance both passions, because I have a passion for law and I also have a passion for business, and if I allow myself, business will overrun the passion for law, so I try my best to manage both.
So as it relates to school and my business, no, it's pretty easy to manage because I would ensure that I do my school stuff in the day and I would do business in the night, like to plan and things like that. But throughout the day, I would use like 5 minutes every couple hours, 5 or 10 minutes to post on social media or to be active on social media for the business, because that is very important to keep up our social presence. Overall, I do not think there is any difficulties in managing both areas of my life. I think once you plan properly, plan out your day, your schedule, your routine, everything is perfectly fine.
Time management has always been a struggle for me, even before I started SS Skin, right? I try to complete as much assignments as possible and do pre-orders, right? So whenever I get pre-orders, I just make one big batch of whatever product. So when the customer's ready, I just send them out.
And on that note, we'll take a short break to listen to a new song from a new and upcoming artist that goes by the name Nation Boss.
Yeah, One Nation Boss. Trouble in a trouble in
where humility is plenty, growth is a must.
nation. When you see me, also looking like my last year. In the last, me just a looking at my thoughts. And pray some things what people don't mean out the past. Knock like some are perfect, everybody have them flaws. Long before the COVID thing, done enough for them, I wear a mask, yeah. Watch them kill it as them try go round the boss, yeah. Loyalty come with the cost, and if you ask, you know I love in my heart. But anytime your heart too big, my lad, then we take you for a fool. And this is why me not like humans. This is why me not like humans.
And that's all we'll allow you guys to listen for today. But guys, I really need to know, how do you guys feel about this song? Call us and let us know what are your thoughts at the end of this session. So now we'll get back into the interview with these two student entrepreneurs. So can you say with all honesty that despite the having to effectively manage your time, the rewards have been fruitful? Or can you say that the business has positively affected your school life?
My greatest reward has been just seeing the business grow. A lot of the times I look back at the things I've posted on Instagram. I've actually left up the images of when I just started, so I can compare it to the more recent flyers and advertisements that I've created, and I will still leave those up even as I am planning to have a new set of branding being integrated. So just for me, just seeing the growth, seeing how I've tied together the document preparation, the planning and entertainment, the cosmetic line, the clothing section of the business, just seeing all of that together and the possibilities of growth that are present, that has been the major point of contention for me.
The greatest reward from my business is developing a customer base. Like, I have a set of customers now that I know will always be there to support the business. School wise, it has helped financially, like to assist with lunch money and stuff like that.
Okay, right now, the money that I make from my business, it doesn't really go towards school or anything. I try to invest it in my business. So I try to formulate new products and invest in adding more products to my line. But it has aided, in a sense, it hasn't aided financially, but it has aided in my creativity, right? So it has allowed me to express my creativity through content creation, through formulation, and honestly, it's just the most fulfilling part of SS Skin, or being an entrepreneur.
What can you say are some of the sacrifices you have had to make as an entrepreneur? Or what are some of the misconceptions of being an actual entrepreneur?
I've had to sacrifice a lot of sleep. That might be the major thing. Just sacrificing sleep, you know. I think the biggest misconception is that business is easy, and it doesn't come easy, nor does school. If you want some, they say if you want something good, you have to work for it, and your nose have to run, right? So it takes a lot out of you, but you have to know what it is that you want for yourself and continue to work towards it.
Some of the sacrifices I've made so far, it has to do with time and planning, like I said, because no, I no longer have much time to waste or to procrastinate and things like that. Um, I also had to invest a lot, and that was a big sacrifice for me because, well, monetary wise, it's not really there, but I had to put that into the business so that I can reap my reward, because there's risk and reward to everything, and when I invested, I hoped for rewards. A misconception of entrepreneurship is that once you have a business, you are getting sales and you are making money. That is not true, because not all the time you are making money. You don't get sales every day. It's really hard. Some people think that entrepreneurship is easy. It is not easy. You have to set your mind towards it. If your mind is not set towards it, you might fail, because you can get yourself back up, but you might fail if you do not have your mind set.
I haven't made much sacrifices in my business, honestly, but that's maybe because my mindset towards the word sacrifice is not the same as others. I haven't sacrificed anything. What I've done is I've invested, right? I've invested time, I've invested my creativity, I've invested money, because my mother because I fear money. But yes, I've invested a lot of money to start, and I believe this investment will be fruitful in the end. So it's not necessarily a sacrifice, it's an investment. One of the most common misconceptions is that as you start a business, you start making a whole heap of money. A lot of people believe that when you start a business, the money start rolling same time. And while it looks like, or it comes off as if I'm selling one bag of butter or one bag of body scrubs, I really don't. So it really boils down to how you portray yourself or you portray the business online. But one big misconception is that you make a whole heap of money as you start.
Thank you guys so much for joining today's episode. I hope this was a very informative listen for you. If you're among our listeners and you serve as a student as well as an entrepreneur and you'd like to share your views, simply call us and let us know what has been your motivation, and also what are some of the sacrifices you have had to make since you started this venture. I'll now leave you guys with this conscious song from Jamil titled A Better Tomorrow.
No man is perfect, and we all know, and we all have days of feeling low, but I have faith that I hold on to, working hard to see that tomorrow, a better tomorrow, a better tomorrow.
See you guys next Friday, where we'll be featuring several underrepresented local entrepreneurs.